Okay, I've cleaned up this blank. It just took a minute. I didn't really try very hard. I didn't even bring out the alcohol. I just used my hands to roll it all off. Um, my uh, butt cap, sorry, my butt cap will go here. If anything, I like to leave this a teeny bit long so that I can trim a little bit. I use a little finishing saw and just trim off the very end. Some blanks, like Seeker, they leave a weird tapered raw end, and I notice that that kind of makes some crackling sound sometimes, and always seems frail. So when I push down my rear grip, I always leave this a teeny bit longer than it has to be. I'm going to put one of these on here later, and so I'll have to trim off maybe a quarter of an inch. Um, I'll have to trim off a quarter of an inch on that section. Um, Hopefully you can see that this is still mostly good enough to work with. Not perfectly clean, but that'll do. And here are my marks. I've masked off the threaded section of my reel seat. So I'm going to slide this on. And you might notice that that has a little bit of play. You always want your reel seat to be larger than the blank by a little bit. And so I'd like to fill in that extra space before I mix my epoxy. Here in my man cave, I have a roll of tape mounted on the wall there. So I'm going to use that tape to build up my blank. I'd like that to be a really tight fit. So I just stack up masking tape until it fits really snug. I won't bore you with this whole process. I'll stop my video momentarily. And then I'll come back when this step is done. But you want it to be pretty darn tight on there. Luckily, I didn't have a ton to build up on this one. Okay, I'll come back and show you when that tape is all built up.